So in this video, I'm recreating one of the very first still life sketches I did, and at the end of the video, I will give you a 1-minute trick to improve any sketch. If you're new here, my name is Trisha and I taught myself how to draw and paint, and trust me, if I can do it, anyone can do it. So I'll start by drawing the basic shape of the apple using very light pressure. I'm using an H pencil here. You can begin with a circle too and then build up the shape. I like to do that when the object seems too complex. I'm beginning with a very simple drawing so everyone can follow through. So I'm trying here to get the shape of the apple right, and mind you, contrary to the art teacher's guidance, I do erase a lot till I get satisfied with the result. So now when I'm very satisfied with the shape of the apple, I'm going to mark the highlights and shadows very lightly. Also, don't judge my eraser please. Kneadable erasers do look like this after a while. So now using the same H pencil, I'm lightly going to shade in the apple. I feel sketching is all about shadows and highlights only. If you can correctly place them, your sketch is bound to look great. Don't forget the cast shadow, it's very important. It is the shadow the object casts on the surface. So if you don't make the cast shadow, it looks like the object is floating in the air, which we don't want here. Also, the light source is up here. This is why the highlights and shadows are looking the way they are. To make your object look realistic, you need to make sure to keep looking back and forth between your drawing and your reference. Also, these two spaces here are not some bite marks, they are just reflections or maybe the part of the apple which was a bit inward. I don't know, to be honest. I feel that's what still life drawing is all about. Don't put too much of your logic in still life drawing, just copy what you see. Next, I'll use the 2B pencil to draw the darker areas of the apple, like the stem, the cast shadow, and darken the shadows in the apple. Still life sketching is about looking at your reference and copy it as close as possible. As a beginner, don't hurry to draw from your head. First study how real life objects look and then try drawing them. Using references should never be a bad thing. And if you're wondering how I decided to choose this particular sketch for this video, I took help from my Instagram friends and created some polls for them. As you can see, I'm using the back of the pencil here. What it does is, it creates a soft look rather than harsh strokes. I wanted to keep this sketch very quick and real, so no blending tools in this one. Next, I will add a little background to the apple which will make the highlights of the apple pop. Now I'm going to press harder to create more contrast in the apple and the background. It gives a more dramatic look in my opinion. Now I will darken the apple till it starts looking okay. The trick here is to keep moving around the drawing so that you don't underwork or overwork any particular area. So as you can see, a little graphite transfer happened here because of my hand, and now using the Kneadable eraser I will clean the edges up a bit and add a little bit more shading till I'm satisfied with it. So the 1-minute trick you have been waiting for is this. So whenever I'm sketching and I feel that it's not good enough or it's not as realistic as I want it to be, or I'm judging it too hard, what I do is I just close my eyes for 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Then I hold the sketch in front of my eye at arm's length and then open my eyes. What it does is, it puts things into perspective, and what little flaws we find in our sketching doesn't seem to appear then. So I use that trick to not overwork any piece of art. Do try out this little trick and tell me if it helped. If you choose to recreate this sketch, don't forget to tag me on Instagram with a picture of your sketch, and I'll make sure to leave my comments on it. Do you know I love watercolor paintings too? And I made a short little tutorial of a watercolor painting. Make sure to check it out. I really hope that this video inspired and motivated you to pick up a sketchbook and start sketching.